Alrighty, y'all, your Mile High Priest is back. It's still Saturn's Day, Saturday, July 8th. The moon was in Pisces earlier when I did the last reading, and now it's in Aries. So, as you would have it with the Aries fiery energy, I'm just feeling like I should do the Moonology 4-card spread for the last quarter moon. The last quarter moon is not until the moon and the sun square off at 17 degrees, the moon in 17 degrees of Aries and the sun in 17 degrees of Cancer. And so usually what we can expect with the last quarter square is that one last thing, one last aspect has got to give or go or be removed. And so in this case, I wanted to obviously explore that theme of letting something go with the 2-card less is more spread from the Wild Unknown alchemy deck. I also have the Animal Spirit and the Tarot from the Wild Unknown. And of course, the Moonology, Magicians, High Priests, High Priestesses, Kings and Queens. This is your highest court. I am your gesture with the lunar, stellar, planetary messages for the last quarter moon in Aries. As we get close to wrapping up or get into the final aspect of the sun in Cancer before we move into Leo season. So before I do the shuffle kickoff, I wanted to mention that this lunar family is from way back in April the 21st, when the new moon in Aries and the sun in Aries were at 22 degrees. So April 2021 was when you could have started this phase that you're wrapping up now. What is one thing that you can release that is still lingering from that initial phase or from one of the other pertaining phases? So the next phase would be the first quarter moon when the sun was in Capricorn in January 2022, and the full moon was in October of 2022 when the sun was in Libra, and then the last quarter moon is now this weekend. So this could again reference themes or manifestations that you spelled out and requested from Spirit or the universe from April 2021. And then another post occurred in January of 2022, and then the full moon, which illuminated a lot of what needed to be released and where you could add a little bit of more, let's say, spice to your manifestation, was in October last year. And because it's Aries, which is ruled by the first house, Aries is the ruler of the first house. It does have a lot to do with the body and how much energy is exerted towards certain prospects in our life, like especially a lot having to do with how we work and what is demanded from us from physical work and physical labor, and more active work in that sense of creating your reality. So because there's been a huge shift over the last few years, there could have, and also with the alignment to the beginning of the year in January 2022, it does bring a lot of like, so earlier I was like, again with this emperor, emperor archetypal energy in the air, like right now that I'm sensing. So like now I'm coming to realize that it does point a lot to like reconfiguration of your empire and like working differently. So not exposing yourself to too much of that hard physical energy output that can leave you really either dense in like how much tension you hold, how much energetic vibration is actually accumulated through like physical harboring and physical generating to like outputting. There is this kickback, and perhaps that is a lot of that energy that I'm sensing is like you moved on from the feeling of the kickback of how much what happens or the effect that you feel when you output so much. Like now you're reconfiguring your space and basically your empire, where however you live, wherever you live, whether it's a big home, small home, a car home, a mobile home, or whatever, wherever you live, and it does not fit you. You're feeling, you're sensing your body. It does not fit you. You're sensing your thoughts and your mind and your systemic way of thinking, and it doesn't fit you. You're outgrowing a lot of these modalities. The emperor, maybe, and your empire is growing. So like these really growing pains the last few years have been that building the foundation through the growing pains, knowing that you have to reserve some energy for your growth, not just for the growth of the surroundings. We're gonna go with that, okay? Y'all, let's get the show on the road. Okay, so we love to see it in the last spot, 10. So any issues with liver, please. I feel like I have to say that because we also have the Father of Cups. There's some Cups energy here, so please watch the consumption, or maybe it is that there's a need for detoxification of some sort, whether, well, I won't mention the types, but like maybe you yourself need to figure out what type of detox your body, your mind, spirit, something of you. And I believe it is the body, because we are focused on the last quarter moon being in Aries, which rules the body, the first house. And so in that case, this card does point significantly to excess and the detoxify qualities of the liver. So perhaps that needs to be checked out, but also excess in general. Tin is associated with Jupiter, so there's a lot of expansion energy, and maybe there's a lot of just like a lot of you. There is a lot in you, and it's sort of like you're expanding so much, but not in a format where you can contain any of it. Okay. So perhaps it is that the focus should be on filtering as much as you can so that you can come to a more refined, sensible truth that is fitting to you, and how you are approaching this new way. So I do see a lot of like new emotional energy, but your spirit is a little like spiritually muffled. Okay. The moon is here in the more, so that the moon can soothe, the moon can calm, the moon can offer you a hand at the moment. The moon is telling me that you're extremely magically potent. You are also this is your strength. This is in the strength. Let me refresh. Let me recalibrate here. All right, so the moon card shows up, right? We're doing the Moonology. I just love it. I'm sorry I have to point it out. I geek out about these things. I know some readers are like, get over it, but I'm not over it. We have the third quarter moon, which is the last quarter moon. This is the last quarter moon spread. Ahoy, mates. So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have last quarter moon. There's something about like you attempting to really exert as much as possible to control your energetic field. It's time to accept that it is out of control and it is expanding. The more I'm so sorry to put it this way, but like the more grip on your esoteric knowledge and the more you try to hold it a secret, the more it is like expanding. The universe within you is just like expanding, and you're just gonna like big bang out. Like there's no more room for you to try to like hide. Okay, you're like the oyster brimming with like 5 pearls in there, all colors of the rainbow. Like stop holding all the secrets in. Okay, stop holding all the secrets in. Stop trying to balance your life in a way where none of your creativity and your psychic energy are allowed to unfold. You also have the new moon in Leo card here so the third quarter moon is in the spot of the new. What is this last quarter moon asking you to release? So stop trying to stop seeking the balance, because like you just need to like let it just flow, and then pick at the parts that are like really exciting to you. That is going to be the confidence. Start talking about these things. Start talking about the feelings, the moods, this knowledge. Write it down. If you think people are going to think you're crazy, just write it down. It's okay. You don't have to post on social media your like your spiritual thoughts. Like maybe you and a friend need to have fun. And in the advice, so the moon is asking you to step out of your comfort zone within reason. Do things that are like scary to you. Do things that are of like, yeah, you are in avoidance of your spiritual and psychic abilities. You're very much primed right now to combine all of your creative energy with your psychic sensibility so that you can move on, and then you can actually apply all your strength, your knowledge to work methodically to create something. Once you start putting yourself in those lesser comfort zones and start getting out of your comfort zone. I think I said it in therapy the other day. My therapist was blown away. But I'm like, I swear I've heard this somewhere, like I have to credit someone with it, right? But I said comfort zone equals self-sabotage. Okay, so you trying to maintain all this balance and like trying to keep all the secrets of your creativity and your psychic abilities is you self-sabotaging. Okay, and like I can tell you're self-sabotaging because you're in this unbalanced equilibrium. You're like very teetering and tottering, and it's making you feel unstable in so many ways. Like it's causing disorganization, it's causing like loss of this foresight that you so easily can muster and use to your advantage to lead you to more creativity and creative projects. None of this subconsciously, it does not come as a surprise. Consciously, maybe you're in a little bit of that not denial, but just like reluctance. Once you get out of that zone, and once you get out of your comfort zone of like this decline, your spiritual fire is gonna just like light up. Okay. Because right now you're in that limbo, like you're very much in limbo, and you've removed yourself from a lot of that headspace mentality. It's almost I hate to say it, but it is like, yeah, you're declining. There's like the refusal to acknowledge that you're like okay, so like not only are you intelligent, not only do you possess all the tools that the magician possesses, you are very much knowledgeable of elemental magic, and you have created if you can just, yeah, wow, I'm so sorry. I'm sensing like just the unwillingness to walk away from something, unwillingness to let go of something, unwillingness. It could be there is this magnetic draw, okay, magnetic pull, but it is your mind where you have allowed your mind to sit, because there's like a lack of confidence. You are in that lack right now, but like I'm over here. I'm over here. You not only possess divine qualities of the magician, you're like the magician times 5. I don't know, 5 Saturn. Oh my God. Yes, please. Change. You know, you feel very small. I know. You're about to like head out of this. You're about to like you're about to realize this fire is not to be contained, okay? You very much are. It more, I apologize, it more so feels like I'm scolding you, because it's like you already kind of know all these things, and you already know that you're ready for the new start, and you already know that the new start is there, but you are a little bit like holding out, and perhaps it is that you've actually been really like in this release mode, and so you're ready to start. You're like putting down a lot. You're realizing too that you have to like go out and like speak about these things. Like it's almost like not like there's no more plug to stop. There's no plugging it, and so you just have to make sure that you use your voice and your speech for really, really, really good, because you're coming out of this, and you're gonna want to like share, you're gonna want to like give, and that is your key. But please don't allow the energy to just sweep you away, and like don't lose sight. So having said that, it's that time for you to like really go at the same time, go as you are going deeper into your spiritual and esoteric studies. Also go further out into that non-comfort zone. Put yourself in more situations where you're going to have to be met with you qualifying your truth and speaking your truth, and only your truth, and not allowing your vision to be clouded by not having an actual like foresight in terms of like planning, in terms of like a longer standing plan. Okay. A lot of people are going to start to see you as a more like actually very psychically inclined and very creative. Okay. But I do want to say, before I forget to say, once you realize that you hold divine magician and divine masculine, and you also possess divine feminine and divine Queen of Swords and High Priestess energy within, once you encapsulate both of those, and you there's this like weird grasp and control of something in your reality that is blocking the inner mix and combo of your divine femme and divine masc energies. So something that you're obsessing or holding on to or attempting to control in your 3-dimensional reality is then causing this internal block. It's almost like you're holding on to a storyline or someone or something or a situation that could quite possibly already be over, or it's ending, or you're attempting to try to move on, but it is like kind of got you in a tight grip, and it's your grip that you're holding on to it, and so that's not allowing this like fogginess to clear up and the vision to be illuminated to you, so that you can actually build the plan and like have foresight and open your third eye. I know you're seeing yourself as rather small, like you're coming with nothing, but it is all an illusion that you've created, because there's like, there just needs to be method to say the madness. It could be that it is just the letting go, with adjustments are required, and the Two of Pentacles. How can you let go? With the 10 and the Moon, we'll stop to instead of grasping and controlling the reality, stop to grasp a little bit of your knowledge and those hits that you get and downloads that you get from spirit. Start investing more time in building your rituals and practices and those aspects that align with phases of the moon, or whatever you resonate with, as far as are you going from an elemental magician to astrological magician? Are you noticing that you have healer qualities, but you're attempting to heal this person when you actually hold so much power to heal large communities of people? It's something that you're holding onto in reality, that is causing something to be kept out of sight from others and out of your reach, and that is your power. So you have to just start, instead of, I think there's this insular focused, once you just admit that you have a whole world on this side, it's not about the grass is greener, it's just about your livelihood and appreciation of coming into your vision and your emotional psychic being. Please allow the transformation to occur, because there's a whole new sharpening of your blade. I feel like you are the high priestess. You're the high priest. You are this grand magician in hiding, and perhaps you keep getting involved in these partnerships, whatever they are, friendship, romantic, familial, business, financial, that you may want to take full control of, and that in that initial beginning of the contract or project, it is your belief that you have full control. Eventually things unravel and become too big per se, and this is because you haven't allotted the time to explore your magical I always have so much fun trying to pronounce this word. Your magical methodology, your magical methods. It's they're kind of all over the place, and you need to start tracking your book of shadows or something. Know that once you take steps and you work towards, say you want to align yourself with, this is hypothetical, I am learning more about magic, and I'm going into this course of study to learn alchemical, astrological, kundalini modalities to create magic and manifest, instead of focusing on when will you get there and accomplish that knowledge, or when will you have and possess all that knowledge. Instead, focus more on the process, because then your magic will actually start flourishing, and your feeling of ungroundedness and misalignment will subside and secede, so that way you will come, in that case, you will go from receiving the cup to giving, being people's joy, but more importantly for you, It means you will come to your creative project. Okay. Weather the storm, but like I get the feeling you don't want to go through. It's like you're almost finished. You're almost there. You're already in it. You can't, there's no reason to like give out. It's just a disillusion because you're like gonna make it and then you just have to let go of this weird feeling of unstuckness, or like attempting to exert the control on something or someone. It like you need to release and let that be its own, and then you need to start allowing your voice to just guide you to the truth, slowly, methodically, process oriented. That way you can go 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and restart your new spiritual creative fire. So if you are creative, yeah, like the signs want to point you there to that new creative project. If you're worried that this means you're out of alignment with like this society, you're really not. You will find more projects that fit you. You will, like, you have 2 Leo cards here. You have the North Node card. You have the Father of Cups. You have the High Priestess. Okay, it's less worry about, is my manifestation going to come to fruition? And less exerting control over that, and more putting yourself out there, more going to study, more speaking your truth. Okay, this will put you from your misalignment and your misvision and your foggy vision to back to seeing that you were never out of balance. You always have had the alignment. You were just clouded, and you need to feel the vision. Feel the vision. On that note, feel lightly. Feel good. It's so good to have y'all. If you needed a push or anything, I mean, you already know tarot readers, oracle readers are going to just tell you to go in the spirited direction, because honestly, that's what the spread is just about. Like, you're attempting to maybe just continually control everything, but like through hard exertion and hard control. When if you just relinquish and you give in and you work methodically through processes that are more in accordance to your magicianhood and your high priest and high priestesshood, like, go that way. Take a light bag with you. You're going through this, okay? You will feel the buffalo spirit within you. I know you're a little like jaded. Crisis of consciousness, right? You gotta let go.